Guys, Mike here. Good to see you again. This is going to be a very brief video. I'm going to keep this short. This is basically how to spot when a Hyip, high yielding interest investment program, how long it's got left, or roughly how long it's got left, and it will give you an indication as to when to get out. I hope you got your parachutes packed, guys, because some of these programs haven't got long to go. So enjoy this video. I hope you get something from it, and hopefully it will save you a shed load of money. Okay, guys, enjoy. Right, guys, here we are. This is one of my favourite tools online. This is Alexa. It gives you a lot of information on programs, old and new. Tells you how long they've been online, the type of traffic that they get, what they've had past and present. So it gives you an idea of how a particular program has grown, when it has bad times, good times, i.e. the amount of traffic that it has, where it ranks in the world as far as popularity, and also it breaks it down into the various countries, whether or not it's popular in one country or another, or whether or not it is growing at an unbelievable rate, so it's actually doing something well, or whether or not it's just a slow, steady growth, which is what I like to see in a company. Slow, steady growth really indicates that it's got a solid foundation. Now, what I'm doing here now is on Hyip. I'm doing a video on Hyip now. A lot of people are just insisting on jumping into these programs blindly, not having done any research at all. All those of you who know me, who have seen my past videos, trying to warn people about these programs. 9 times out of 10 they're going to crash and burn. There are some people, I've met a guy last week who is doing very well, but you have to learn how to catch these programs and have a strategy in mind as to how you're going to utilize them, maximize your profits, take your profits and run. Basically, that's how you've got to view these programs. Now, I'm going to keep this video as short as I can. I've got some programs here, some of which have crashed and burned, and some of which I suspect are not far from that. That's all I'm going to say on this. Now, the first of which I'm going to show you here. This is Atlantinv. I did a video on this program probably about 4 or 5 days before it crashed and burned. I say crashed and burned. The owners packed up their bags and ran off with everybody's money. That's what happened, basically. They just disappeared. Now, what I'm going to show you here is the reoccurring theme with all these Hyips, what usually happens. Now, here we have when it started. This particular one didn't really start that long. It started in kind of mid-February. Looking at this, it kind of catapulted up and just grew almost vertical, and we got to the beginning of April, and probably about the 2nd, 3rd week in April it started to plateau, and that's what happened. That's when you know that excuse me, that's when you know that the amount of people visiting the site is plateauing out. That means it's reached its kind of ceiling as far as new business coming in, new money coming into the program. And as with all businesses, you need new money. You need constant cash flow into the business. Without cash flow, your business isn't going to go anywhere. In fact, it's going to go down. So we looked at here, Atlant, it reached its plateau here, and I suspect the owners there realised this. They were on the ball. They thought, right, there's no more money coming in. We're going to maximise our profits. So what they did, they closed up and disappeared with everybody's money. Okay. I did warn people before that, but it's the same old thing with people. They become attached with a particular program. That program has been paying them out maybe 2, 3, maybe if they're lucky 4 or 5 times, and they're wedded to that program. And when you try to explain to them that it's not going to be there for life, they kind of hate you in some. You know, they think you're just trying to spoil their dream, but you're just trying to help them. Another example of this was Amazing5. Now, Amazing5, oh, it's my phone. Sorry about that. The phone always goes off when I'm doing a video. Right, now, back to this. Amazing5, this was an incredibly popular Hyip while it was in while it was actually in effect. Now, it actually ran for quite a while. It was kind of like the November time it actually kicked off. Again, another parabolic rise. It just seemed to appear out the blue. Everybody jumped on it. Then it got into the rev share arena, and you started to see the banner appear everywhere. Everybody was promoting this program. And from then, I think it was around about then, January, it became really popular in the rev share world. And it started a very, very slow plateau in there. And you can see it, it's tailing off. And towards the end, it just had a little kink. But overall, you can see that it wasn't going to be growing as quick as it did in the first few months. Okay, so they obviously saw, right, they've maximized their profits. They're not going to have another huge leap in traffic, because why would they? Where is that going to come from? You see, they've kind of saturated that particular market, and so they decided to pull the plug right here. You see, and by doing that, there's no chance of it. They're not going to wait for it to drop. They're going to take it at its peak. Basically, is what they looked at. And so they took their money and ran again, and that was another one. Now, Coince is another similar one here. I know it's still operating. I did a video on this outfit before, and I got some people writing back saying, no, it's not a scam. What am I talking about? I don't know. But guys, I don't do this for the fun of it. I do it just to help people out. I try to warn people so as that they don't lose money with these programs. And so all I'm doing is just giving you the facts, guys. Anybody could go along to Alexa and see for themselves. This is the underlying theme that runs with these hypes, and I'm just giving you the heads up how you can actually predict when a hype is going to go belly up. This particular one, okay, January, or just towards the end of January, it's kicked off. Again, if you see my previous video where I've done a rundown on this particular company, you can see where the owners come from, and you can see where they reside in, and they say they're based in London, blah blah blah. I live in London, guys. I know these addresses, and I know the addresses where they claim to be, and I can give a lot of information on it. It's not all what it seems. Do not believe a word they say on a website, okay? Anyway, back to this. You can see at this point here, beginning of April, when it plateaus. Again, similar thing. It's not going to go anywhere. They've saturated the market and they've maximised their hype. It's a very clever business plan, okay? They can't fail, because all they've got to do is say, right, we've reached the maximum amount. There's no more new money coming in. We're going to take it and run. And that's what I'm absolutely sure with Coince. This is what's going to happen, guys. So I'm just giving you a heads up. It's entirely up to you. You want to continue. If you've got your seed money back already, then hey, you're in profit. You're not going to lose anything, because you're just gambling basically with your winning proceeds. But all those guys who have joined recently, please be careful. Please bear this in mind. I've got a couple more here. I've got venturealliance.com. Hopefully this is still going. I hope you guys haven't lost money on it. This has been going probably November time. It started. Again, another huge rise. This is incredible rise in a short space of time. And again, this is a very slow plateau in here. Okay, and look, it's plateaued there. And hey, I don't even know if this is. I assume this is still online. This is still paying out. But look, they've taken a dip. If these guys have taken their eye off the ball, they may pull out a little later. But if it was me and I was running that, I would have pulled already and gone. I'm surprised they're still going. Guys, please take this on board. I'm just trying to help you. There's nothing. I'm not gaining anything from here. I'm not selling anything. I'm just telling you just to be aware of what's happening. The last one I have here. Now, I've seen this banner everywhere. This particular program everywhere. ForexKing. Okay, I've done my homework on this program as well. Similar thing to all the others, and they claim this and they claim that, and not is all of what it appears, guys. That's what I'm saying. Please, please, please do your homework. Again, parabolic rise. You never see this with a long-term program. I'm in other programs. My programs that I'm in, because I do my due diligence, I know the owners, and I converse with them. The programs I'm in are solid, and they're not going in. They're proper businesses, and you can tell. But those businesses that I am, you never see this. This is unheard of. Okay, the businesses I'm in, they're a gradual build, a gradual build, a gradual build. Okay, you have a solid foundation. You know the business is going to be around for years. These guys, they're in it for 5 minutes, they kick around, then they disappear. And the same with ForexKing. People, look, they've reached their peak. They're slowly going down here, and that's going to go any day. It could go any day, any week if you're lucky. All right. Now that's it. That's the video. I've tried to keep it as short and as succinct as I can. I hope you've got value from this, and I hope I can save some of you guys some money. Please give me some feedback if this has helped you. I hope it has. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, take care. Also guys, just a note, I shall be doing another video very, very soon about comparing rev shares to Hypes. A lot of people seem to think they're the same thing, but they're not. They're very, very, very different. So just keep in touch, subscribe, and I will update you and let you know when that particular video is coming out. Okay, so again, take care and be very vigilant. Okay guys, bye.